Hello, my name is Brian Baber, and this video is intended to go along with the blog that I wrote about some of the better practices we have in wood frame construction. So, a month or two ago, I wrote a blog about the differences in ICF, wood frame, and block construction. And this one is intended to dive a little bit deeper about some of the better practices in wood frame construction. So, wood frame, you hear of 2x4s and 2x6s and 2x8s. Uh, we build with 2x6 exterior walls, and what that allows for is the wood is 2 inches larger than a 2x4, which is oftentimes what many builders will use as a standard. But it's got 2 inches more of wood, but it also allows for more insulation. So R19 is allowed in a 2x6 wall, where only R13 will fit in a 2x4 wall. So it gives you some better insulation. Another thing to take into consider is how you handle stairs and second floors. So one way to handle second floors is you just nail the plywood down to the floor trusses, but that oftentimes can result in floor squeaking. So a better way to do it is to glue the underside of the plywood down to the trusses and then mechanically fasten it, either with a rib shank nail or with a screw. And generally what will happen is you'll find much less floor squeaking. So that goes for floors and stairs. One last thing, this is kind of all encompassing, is having your plans, your architectural plans structurally engineered. Now, we have a building code that we follow. Most states will follow, they'll have their own building code, or they'll follow the International Building Code. But if you have your plans structurally engineered, you'll have an engineer that will specify what types of clips and what types of fasteners and how far a span can go with a 2x4, a 2x6, or maybe upsizing that to an LVL. You know, a lot of homes will have large expansive areas now, and you'll oftentimes see where there's a column where you maybe wish there wasn't a column. So a structural engineer could specify, well, if you use this LVL, it's basically a laminated piece of wood. It's much thicker than a typical traditional 2x6 or 2x8 or 2x12, and it's deeper. And what that does is it allows a larger span, and it allows you to carry loads from the roof much further, eliminating the need for columns where you wouldn't want them. It allows for large sliding glass door options, and it allows for, some of the open floor plans that you see these days just prevents you from having to have walls where you didn't want to have them. So hopefully this was helpful for you. Just if you want to read a little bit more about that, it's in the blog, and I'd be happy to speak with you more about it if you wanted to chat sometime. So thank you for taking time to watch this. Have a great day. Take care.